Okay, I'm literally in my ufumoe. I'm ready for bed, but I'm going to do a few more. Alright, we are on chapter 20. So a few years ago, I had a boyfriend. Let's call him Bongaua. We were in a toxic as 5-year relationship. He was cheating numerous times all the 5 years we were together, while my stupid ass stayed and convinced he'll change. Stupid decisions have stupid outcomes. Until one day, I snapped and decided to get revenge. The revenge was so great. I did the bad things with many. But the main bad thing situation was when an old friend, let's call him Sole, who I always did the bad things with before Bongawa came along. Sole and I did the meetups and started off talking about my situation, and it was pretty much a heart-to-heart. You were sure it wasn't a pi to a punani? Anyways, we ended up doing the bad things in my car. Woo, but get ready for it. At the time, I was 2 months pregnant to another guy. We'll call him Sexy. While I was still with Bongaua. Oh, she a demon lord. Sole wanted so bad to be a dad, and I wanted to run away with him. But he was about to move to Samoa, and I wasn't about to be a whalekua. Maybe I needed to do all the bad things I was doing. Do you just want to know a secret? I'm actually a whalekua. But we can't tell anyone that, okay? I think that's the reason why Titi's hardly in my videos. The thing was, what happened in those 24 hours was crazy because I did the bad things with Sole in the morning. Then in the afternoon, I went home to Bongaua. I stayed at his family's house over the weekends, showered, then went to see Sexy and did the bad things there. Side note, I saw messages on Bongaua's phone that very same day when I went to Kaele at his house, and he was planning to meet up with a girl who we knew and were friends with that night. I kept it quiet and did my due diligence that same night in a hotel somewhere in Mangere with Sexy. Girl, the pregnancy hormones were at an all-time high at 2 months. I was humbled when I had my baby. My third eye opened like my legs, and I left Bongaua, stopped talking to Sole and Sexy. Sexy knew I was having his baby, but he was also doing the bad things with me while he had a girlfriend. I didn't know he had a girlfriend until I was about 5 months, and he wanted to come clean about some things. Well, I hope he cleaned his bee while he was at it. I found a new man and vowed to never ever be the most Valerians of them all ever again. My man has been my man now for 6 years and says my baby is his. He also knows about my ugly past and accepts and doesn't judge but loves me for me. I always think if I didn't do the bad things, I wouldn't have met my man, and I'm so lucky to have him. My mawhawhau has never turned back or thought about doing any of the bad things ever again. Luscious, I love your segment. Thank you for the obituary? Opportunity. Back in Niggin, sorry. And also a special thanks to Bongaua for the fun times I had outside of the relationship. Also, for a dramatic effect, when I finally came to my senses and broke up with Bongaua, I took him to the spot he did the bad things with another girl the weekend before and told him why we were there because I knew why he was there in the weekend. I ended up telling him every name I did the bad things with and exaggerated the names of guys he knew. The look on his face was my favorite part. And then I left him there to find his own way home, and that was the last time that I saw Bongaua. I've also got really great at my job being a part-time investigator. Sincerely, a bad, very bad things ex-player that can't be played. Okay. Another one. My ex-partner and I were together about 5 to 6 years, and throughout those years he was talking to girls non-stop. What? 5 to 6 years? We had kids together, so there was never the talk about leaving. Okay, ladies, here's my first bit of advice that no one asked for, okay? Don't stay in a bad relationship for the sake of your kids. Like, do you really want to wake up every day mentally drained, physically drained? Like, that's not living. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for the question. Anyway, fast forward, he started cheating on me with his cousin. And let's make it clear, his first cousin. Anywho, I left and he was still seeing his cousin. Okay, so maimau ako le advice nga vaku. I needed something or someone to do just to get over my ex. Out of nowhere, one of his friends that he doesn't get along with messages me on Instagram. I didn't think anything of it because I thought he was just being nice and asking how I was. The man's is not stupid. He knew that punani was free. He started flirting with me and I felt uncomfortable because I knew he had a missus and kids, so I stopped. Good girl. One day I saw his missus profile on Insta pop up and I thought I'll do the right thing and tell her about it. So I messaged her and told her that her man was in my DMs trying to get some, and the little kio decided to reply back and blame me for being the reason her man messaged me. Oh, no, she didn't. Even though I sent her the screenshots of the messages. But no, girl was still on the blaming train and saying it was me. I'm the one flirting with her man and I should leave him alone. So do you know what I did? I think we all know what you did. I messaged her man back, met up with him, and we did the bad things. Not once, but twice.